When we decided to create the technical analysis on the McGinley Dynamic, there was a guy who immediately came to mind. We're pretty sure you recognize this guy, and he is certainly dynamic, but can he help us with trading? Probably not. We profiled this indicator nearly 3 years ago, and we're going back to create a technical analysis video to fill in the missing parts for our library. And this comes to us as a price overlay, single line, baseline indicator. But what's totally amazing is that the indicator's developer is actually named John McGinley as well. Oh well, potato potato. This baseline is actually really cool because it also has the added benefit of having a color change to help identify the signals. The stock colors are green for long and orange for short, but naturally you can change those. The blog has the 411 and all the goodies about this indicator. However, we wanted to insert a quick reminder about our ongoing special with Blueberry and their very generous deposit bonus, which ends Saturday, November 16th, 2024, before reverting to the everyday 20% deposit. The special offer they've agreed to pays a 50% bonus on new accounts, which means that you can get 50% more margin with your deposit all the way up to an extra $2,500 added to a maximum of $5,000 deposit for a total of $7,500 available for trading margin. Amazingly generous indeed. If you've got more than $5,000 cash earmarked for trading, email us so that we can put you in touch with our good friends at Blueberry who will create a custom package just for you. Remember, you need to apply from the portal on the Stonehill Forex website. The link to that page is in this video's description where you can click on the landing page to sign up. This is only for new accounts and ends Saturday, November 16th, 2024, and is only for those applying from approved countries. Questions, comments, and suggestions can be directed to dan@stonehillforex.com, and we'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Now, back to our dynamic baseline analysis. As we've hinted, we're looking at the McGinley Dynamic, which came from the mind of Mr. McGinley in 1997 and is a collection of moving averages, which have been ingeniously woven together, creating an indicator possessing a dynamic quality, meaning that it has a smoothing function to adjust to the market, whether trending or ranging, a truly sharp tool for our trader's toolbox. We'll be pulling up the US dollar against the Japanese yen. Back in the day when I was more of a day trader, I liked this pair due to its slower, smoother moves. Let's see how smooth this pair is on the daily time frame. We'll also be using the Chandelier Exit indicator to give us context to the trades. We'll start here with the short signal where the baseline has turned orange. We'll be watching for exits using the Chandelier Exit indicator. Okay, we've got an exit signal, even though our baseline is still orange. Let's see what happens next. Alrighty, here's a moment for reflection. Even though you have an exit signal from that long, you'd still have never been in that trade because the baseline is still orange. So, perhaps you'd consider getting in on a continuation trade dependent on your other indicators. We'll see what would have happened if you got in on this short. Yeah, that worked out really nicely. And we've got a long signal on our baseline to boot. And a wonderful uptown trade with plenty of profit. Great exit as well. Now, the short based on our orange baseline. Well, that would have netted a quick profit on the first half of your trade, then bounced you out of the second half at break even. Half is better than none. Now we're long. What a great ride up. It kept us in even through that flat period for a two-part profit. Our comment says it all, loser all the way. It happens and there's no need to pull your hair out. Mark it up and move on. Slow and steady, at least the first half ended in profit with that gentle exit. Small loser, now a long. Great trade there. We'll take those all day, every day. That one will fund your next trip to the tropics, a great ride down. All right, let's take a moment. There was a flash of green from our baseline, but you were just exiting the trade. The rest of your algo probably wouldn't have caught up, and if you took note of the next signal, the baseline turned orange, and you'd probably have never entered that long. So another short it is. We'd have pulled profits on that one, but if you take a step back and look at the entire move down, your algorithm, if tweaked, may have kept you in for that entire move. Just something to think about. And on this last trade, we're still in the long with profits knocking at our door. Overall, this baseline did pretty well for us. It's worth the revisit for testing and possible use in your algorithm, so give it a try and don't forget to check out the more recent results in the blog. It's available in the library for download and immediate use. The link to the library is in the video's description. I think the message is clear, without a lot of big words. No financial advice from us. Does anybody else hear this in their heads? If so, you've got the message. If not, the liner notes are there in white. To be honest, you don't need it. With all the useful artifacts we've got for you, all you need to do is provide the effort. You can do this, and we can help. Our only goal is to make you a better trader.